The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. A pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
So things are underway. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Llorente. Eric Garcia. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe with 33 goals in all comps, and we aren't even talking about his assists. His record of direct goal involvement is quite phenomenal.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Pedri. And it's Ruiz. And here's Yamal. Llorente. He has a look up. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Ramos. First quarter of an hour gone. Conceição receives it in a wide position. And it's Vitinha. He's on it. Can he get away? Inacio spots it and intercepts. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Nico Williams. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now here's the delivery. Oh, good line! It's and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself. Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
He's having a shot! There's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He has found a way through.
Oh, great feat, that.
That is good strength. Portugal do have a chance to counter here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Grimaldo. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Costa to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Chance here to counter. Threads one in. Oyarzabal. Shot a goal! Goal! Spain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example.
There's the shot! And he makes no mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That'll be a throw. Deep into stoppage time. That's really well cleared. And that is the end of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action. Oyarzabal! Bruno Fernandes. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. That's a delicate pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. Llorente gets it away. Conceição. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. So who's he going to be aiming for here?
Substituição para Portugal. Número 9. Número 26. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 11.
And that's off target.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Spain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played towards the other side. Portugal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Nicely weighted ball. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 8.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Número 24. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
Great vision. He's through here.
Número 15.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Número 21.
Cuts it back.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Ruben Neves. And the break is on. A heavy challenge. Looking to play him in. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He intercepts the throw. That's well read. João Neves. João Felix. He's in plenty of space here. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's played in low. Llorente. And it's Llorente. And that's a throw. Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. Engages and forces him off the ball. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name. He is through here. That's the throw. And he's picked it up out wide. Yamal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And again they hit the front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Spain leading now.
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit. Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's got away. He's taking on the lot of them. He tried running through him, but he was not having it. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Driving on and making good progress. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Portugal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Williams. And that's gone loose. Can he finish? It's in! And this is getting better and better. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Spain have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Ruben Neves, nicely shaped ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! And it's there! Deep into injury time! The invitation was clear and it was accepted. And that's that. Portugal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take.
Well, there's little doubt that Spain and Portugal are two of the 21st century's most formidable teams. Both ambitious, both obliged to win, both crammed with incredible talent, but only one can prevail. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. A pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
We are just getting started. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine...
Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, they could break here. Nico Williams is fouled. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Pedri. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's played in low. Good read, needed to be. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So, we're seeing some conservatism here.
Grimaldo.
Such good technique.
This is a promising build-up. Out towards the flank. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. First quarter of an hour gone. Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. João Cancelo. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Llorente. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Yamal. Played out towards the right wing. He has found a way through. Forced to go back. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Ramos. João Neves. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Llorente. Distributed tidily.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's cut it out. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Half an hour played now. And it's Mendes. Great vision.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. João Neves really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's got away. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Grimaldo looking to pass their way up the pitch. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. João Neves, can he spark a counter here? Pass somewhat off target. And that was very necessary. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's going to have his name taken. João Neves. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
The referee's awarded a free kick. That is lovely. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Mendes has got himself a free kick. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these...
Decent chance! Goal!
Well, I'd love to know, Peter, what kind of chin-up the players got in order for that to happen so soon. Whatever was said by the boss, who's looking absolutely pumped on that sideline, really has given all of those players a renewed sense of purpose.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Portugal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And he was alert to it. But that has not gone well.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Ronaldo proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yamal. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
João Neves getting this one clear. Kubasi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Eric Garcia, bustling and very visible inside the box.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
Very nicely done. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! A finish of true class. Spain are all square. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Spain restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Kubasi. Spain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he was quick to react. And here's Yamal.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, well played, well played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, what about it? So close to victory, and it has got away.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
João Cancelo does really well to win the ball there. It's their second corner of the game.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 15. Número 8.
Pedro Porro with the short one.
Número 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 6. Número 10. Número 11. Número 18. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Now, can they get him away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cucurella wins the duel this time. And it's Núñez. Bernardo Silva ploughing through the middle. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
And he's had it nicked away. Time added on 4 minutes. Matheus Núñez. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. So much time and space here. Backward it goes. And he's made sure that's not getting through. João Felix. Bernardo Silva. Now it's João Felix. And he's been shifted off it. So that's it. It is all over. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. A pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big
Big chance! Goal! Spain! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Spain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Eric Garcia. And Grimaldo. And it's Ruiz. Bruno Fernandes wins the duel this time. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. And here's Vitinha. No, didn't quite have the weight on it. Now that's well seen too. Nuno Mendes. Pedri.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Spread to the right. Oyarzabal. And that's a simple one for the keeper. João Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Llorente. Eric Garcia. Pedri. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That ball looks a good one. Gonzalo Ramos picks it up out wide. Oh, there's a probing ball. Takes on his marker. Now it's Ramos. João Neves. Oh, that's a key interception. Grimaldo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
João Neves. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Williams. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Vitinha. Showing good feet. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Bruno Fernandes. No, he's overshot the green. Pedri. And it's Llorente. Shot, surely! Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha. Pass somewhat off target. He's well positioned here. That's good play. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vitinha looking to receive it in space.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's a good run down the right. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Rodri.
Portugal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Gonzalo Inacio.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Vamos ter minuto de
It's
compensação.
Fabian Ruiz.
And the shot! And somehow he has kept that out.
That was superb goalkeeping.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Portugal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, that is the first half done, and
the shot!
we're going to be quick to recover this. So, what can they make of this? Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Cancelo. Vitinha puts them all in. Gonzalo Ramos gets flagged offside.
Portugal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Driving forward. Oyarzabal. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Fabian Ruiz!
And there's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
That is lovely. Ruben Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Bruno Fernandes looking to play it into the box. Grimaldo. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nuno Mendes. Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Ramos. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. This is a promising build-up. Bruno Fernandes gets over and intercepts. Ruben Neves. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Grimaldo. Time and again they are repelled. Llorente. Yamal has it in a wide position. Yamal! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
João Cancelo. No, it's come to nothing. Kubasi. Llorente. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, such a clever touch. Driving through the middle. Yamal! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! He's kept it out just.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And that should get the job done. Shapes to shoot! Keeper's got his work done.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Inacio attempts a clearance. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's got away. Now it's Williams. That is a brilliant interception. João Neves. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. The end of the game.